Hey YouTube, Chris Rivas here. Today I'm going to show you how to create and configure the recovery catalog for your Oracle database. So a quick overview. The catalog is a database schema that contains the RMAN repository data for one or more target databases. Typically you store the catalog in a dedicated database. A recovery catalog creates redundancy for the RMAN repository stored in the control file of each target database. So the recovery catalog serves as a secondary metadata repository. If the target control file and all backups are lost, then the RMAN metadata still exists in the recovery catalog. So let's go ahead and get started. As I mentioned, the recovery catalog needs to be, it should be stored in in its own database. And let me go ahead and show you that my environment here. I do have two databases running on my system right now. So as you can see, I have DB1 and I have RCAT-DB. We're going to use RCAT-DB to create the recovery catalog. Now, let's just make sure we're in the correct environment. Okay, we're in Oracle Prod, so let's go ahead and switch over. Okay, let's go ahead and launch SQL Plus. Okay, SQL Plus is on. Actually, one second. Let me just confirm here. Okay, we're in RCAT-DB now. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is create a recovery catalog tablespace. This is where the tablespace is gonna hold that schema, that catalog schema. So let's go ahead and get started here. Create tablespace. Catalog, data file. We'll call this data file REC catalog 01. Size 10M, auto extend on. Alright, tablespace created, and which includes the data file. Alright, next we're going to create our recovery catalog user, and this user is basically going to become the owner of the recovery catalog, and he or she will be able to grant permissions or basically handle anything that involves the recovery catalog. So let's go ahead and do that here. I'm going to call my user RCAT, and I'm just doing a simple password for labbing purposes. We're going to assign the default table space that we just created. What was it called here? Default table space. Okay, and of course quota unlimited on recovery catalog. Alright, user created. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is grant appropriate privileges for this user. So let's do grant recovery catalog owner to RCAT. Grant succeeded. And just to show you what all privileges, this is basically what all privileges were granted to this user, we can do select privilege from DBA sys privs where grantee equals recovery catalog owner. Select privilege from DBA sys privs where grantee recovery catalog owner. Okay, I guess it's case sensitive, so here we go. So of course, when you create a user, Oracle assigns there's no privileges assigned whatsoever. So we needed to assign this role to this user, um, so they can access and basically manage the recovery catalog. So let's do. I think this part's done. Give me 1 second here. Let's see which databases we have up. Okay, so I have both of my databases up at the moment. I have Oracle Prod and ArcatDB. The next thing I want to do is connect to RMAN. So what we're going to do here is RMAN target. Alright, so we're connected to ArcatDB, and basically what I want to do now is create the catalog, but we have to tell RMAN that. So what we're going to do is connect catalog arcat at arcatdb recovery catalog database password. That's the database password of the arcat user. Okay, you see? Connected to recovery catalog database. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is register. Oh, sorry. So connect catalog. What I want to do is create the catalog. That's the next step. So let's go ahead and create that. Excuse me. Okay, this might take a little while. We'll give it a couple seconds here. Alright, recovery catalog created. So if the catalog tablespace is my user's default tablespace, the command would be basically create that catalog in that default tablespace of the arcat user. Alright, the next thing I want to do is I want to register a database. So what I want to do is let me switch over to the Oracle Prod. Actually, let's do this. Let's try this. Okay. Alright, so I switched over profiles because I want to connect to our target database and that's the Oracle Prod database. That's the DB1. Now, let's go ahead and connect to RMAN target. Alright, so here you can see connected to target database, Oracle Prod. We want to do connect catalog as the user arcat, and we'll use the net service name arcatdb. It's asking us for the recovery catalog database password. Let's do that. Okay, so we're connected to the recovery catalog database. So we've created the catalog. The next thing we want to do is register this database. So we'll just type register database. Database registered in recovery catalog, and it's thinking here. Okay, starting full resync of recovery catalog, full resync complete. So basically this will register the currently connected database to the catalog, And if we have multiple databases, we need to register each database that we wish to back up to this catalog. And RMAN will create a row in the catalog tables to contain information about the target database, and then copies all the important data about the target database from the control file into the catalog, synchronizing the catalog with the control file. Alright, so next what we want to do is basically we want to confirm if the database is registered in the RMAN catalog. So let's do report schema. And yes, here we have our system, sysaux, undo tablespace, users, and temp. So this is one way to confirm that our database was registered. Another thing that I like to do is go into SQL Plus. And let's try this. Select all from RC database. Okay, actually I think I need to connect since my RCAT user is the owner of the recovery catalog, let's connect as that user. Oh, sorry, let's do this here. Okay, let's switch back over. Okay, so we are connected as RCAT, and we're connected to the RCAT DB. So let's try this again. Select all from RC underscore database. Alright, this time it worked. So here we have, you can see that it stored the database ID, the name, the reset logs, change number, and you see this was another way to confirm that our database was indeed registered and to the recovery catalog. And just for fun, let's see if we can, exit here. RCAT Just for fun, let's register this RCAT DB2, and then we'll try the select star from RC database as well. Alright, let's try this again, report schema. So here we have our system, sysaux, undo tablespace, the tablespace that we created along with the data file, the new one. Let's exit, go into SQL Plus. And let's try this again. Alright, here we have our two databases that are registered. So there you go. I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, leave me a comment and I'll try my best to get back to you. Thank you.